Cheryl here with CG for You, and we're going to start our third tutorial on this tiny little mini album guy. Okay, so I went ahead and put my pages in, and I just peeled back my score tape and put my little edges over the score tape, making sure I did not get on my score line, and I think I kind of did here. It'll be okay, but yeah, I got too close to my score line on this side, but we have page 1, whoops, page 2, and our little pull-out tag, which is not pulling out right now. Oops, and then it pulled out too fast. It's been one of those days. It's like, if anything can go wrong, it's probably going to end. So I don't know what kind of treat you're in for watching me today, but I'm going to try to keep everything going just right here. I am not going to do one of these videos tomorrow because I need to get a lot of stuff done here around my house, and I'm not getting any help with it, so I'm going to have to take a day and do that. But I will be back on Monday with part 4, and I also have an idea. I want to start a series that I call Make a Mess Monday. I don't mind getting a little bit messy with my crafting, and I mean, there's just some things in crafting you can't help but get a little bit messy with. But what I want to do for projects are make hopefully not going to make a huge mess, you know, but like when I sent the rack to Jane at Velocity Bat 08, I included some papers I'd made where they look like faux marble or stone, granite, like that. And I thought for one of my Make a Mess Mondays, I thought we'd go ahead and do that because it makes a small mess. Your fingers are probably going to get messier than any other part of you. But yeah, it makes a small mess, but it comes out so cool. And I really want to share that with you, so I think that'll be one of them. But the one I have in mind for this Monday, and I'm sure somebody on YouTube's probably done it. It's something I found in, I think it was in a magazine years and years ago when my kids were little. And it makes a little cheesecloth ghost for Halloween. And since Halloween is fast approaching, if I want to get any Halloween crafts in, I'm going to have to get that done. So I'm thinking about that for my first Make a Mess Monday. And on the Make a Mess Monday, it's probably not going to be every Monday. I got to find enough messes to make. I do have some ideas though, and I probably should have saved my ball for the Make a Mess Monday because that ball was a mess. Doing it in the glitter the way my aunt did it was a crazy mess. But yeah, so I'm thinking about maybe trying to do it at least twice a month on the Make a Mess Mondays. I'm just cleaning my glue bottle off here. If you hear my scratching sound, I've got glue on it and everything else. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing that for a series. So I just think it'll be something fun to do, and the little ghost thing that I'm going to do is great to do with kids. They love it. My kids did it. I did it with kids I used to babysit, and it was just a really fun project. So I think we're going to do that one on Monday too, and I promise I'll have part 4 up on Monday for you of this album tutorial. Okay, today we're going to do the waterfall page, because I had said that, you know, every other page I'm going to do something that kind of sticks out and then do a more flat page. So today I think we're probably going to try getting 2 pages done. We're going to do the waterfall page that's going to be opposite of the Santa paper, and then I think I'm going to do one with a little belly band on it for my next flatter page that I'm going to leave. So let's get started. I have my 2x2 square paper here, and I know that since this is going to face the page with the Santa, I know that I'm going to have to work on this side. And I was going through my little stack of paper here, and I found this. And I thought that was just so cute. And I mean, what better to go right beside Santa than snowmen, gingerbread men, snowflakes, Christmas stockings, holly leaves, you know, the whole bit. So this is a paper I'm going to be using on my waterfall page. Get my paper cutter out here, and we'll get to it. Oops, up under there. I don't know, maybe I should zoom in just a little. There we go. That'll be better. And I got to make sure that my design is going in the right direction because I am really bad at that. I'll cut something and cut it again because I have the design going the wrong way. So I'm going to cut, this will be my 1 3/4 inch cut, like that. And, oops, I need 2 inches the long way so that my page comes out right. There we go. And again, I will be using my Vintage Photo Distress ink to do the edges on this little guy. I just think this Vintage Photo looks so cool on like a white or a cream paper. So it really does give it that vintage look that I'm going for here. So we'll get that inked up, get my corners inked up a little bit. There, all done. I don't know if you can see that, it's kind of hard. This is so small. So yeah. Alright, I'm going to get out my trusty tacky glue. I see in my comments, Gareth has now officially dubbed me the Queen of Tacky Glue. I made that joke about it yesterday. Sir, it is an honor and a privilege, and I shall do my best to uphold my title of the Queen of Tacky Glue. So thank you, Gareth. Those of you who don't know Gareth of G's Creations, he is such a cool guy. He's so much fun. He really is. He just cracks me up. The Queen of Tacky Glue. I made the joke though, but now I've got the title, so I'm good with that. Okay, now I'm just going to place my little piece of paper on here. Try to get it lined up so it's mostly even. There we go. Push it down. And we're ready to start with our little waterfall. Move this page because I've got my tacky glue open and it's so full that it sits there and it drips out and I don't want to get it on anything. Oops, get my little corner down there. And this is what I've cut for my waterfall on here. When I did the one for Jane and for Gareth, I made my little mats 7/8 by 3/4. I decided for this one that we're going to do a 1 inch by 1 inch square, and then I'm going to score it at the 1/4 inch. And I found that when it's really this small and you score, that's fine. But when you go to turn it, you got to watch your score line because it'll get uneven so fast. I think it's just because it's small and it's hard to hold on to. And believe me, the smaller they get, the harder they are to hold on to. And I'm thinking that I should be able to get 5 of these going up. And that's with me. I'm going to leave a little space at the bottom. And I'm going to go over to this edge of the page because when I get to the point where I'm embellishing the album, which we'll do last, I think I'm going to want to put something over here on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my glue to the back side of my tag. Try not to get too much because I don't want glue oozing everywhere. Okay, there we go. And I'm just going to kind of eyeball where I'm going to put it down. I'm a naughty crafter. Even when I do my big ones, I don't do the measurement and go, okay, I get so many pages. I cut what I think I'm going to need. I lay it down, and I just start butting the edges up together. Yeah, I'm a bad crafter. Oh well, that's how I do it. And it's worked. I mean, I know it's not, the way you're probably supposed to do it, but it's worked. So, see, I've just put this down now. So there's my little flap. I don't know if you can, there we go. And I have, when the flap is down, I've left just a tiny bit at the bottom of my page. And I'm hoping to have a tiny bit at the top of my page when I'm done too. So that'll all even out and look nice. Okay, just going to press that down, and I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on the next flap of the next one. Just like we're doing the regular one. This isn't the fancy waterfall where you can pull it and it does all the cool stuff. I haven't even tried one of those yet. So I'm just going to butt that one up against this one. See it like that? I've got it butted up against that one, and I'm just going to press it down and just move it over just a tiny bit so that it's even, because there's nothing worse than a crooked waterfall. Not good. I want to apologize to you guys. Yesterday I noticed when I was going through the video, first of all, I don't know what was with the audio on that, but it was kind of fuzzy or muffled, I thought. Maybe I'm just fuzzy and muffled, I don't know. But yeah, and also I noticed that I had a lot of mouth run on. I was talking a mile a minute. And Gareth said nice video and all that, and I chat with Gareth sometimes on Facebook, and so I feel more comfortable. So it's like I told him, I think there was something in my subconscious mind going, oh, the video's running, you gotta hurry up and talk fast. Crazy stuff. Oh well. I'm going to work on that too, so I apologize for that one for yesterday, and I don't know about the sound on that one yesterday. I don't know what went wrong. This has been a pretty good camera. I'm probably doing the mouth run on thing now, aren't I? Oh, okay, yeah. And so I have now put down my third one, right there. I'll move a little closer for this, I think. And we'll hope my camera will focus in for us. Good. Focus. Okay, there we go. It looks like it's focused pretty well. And again, I'm just gonna apply my glue to the tab. And I'm gonna get that one right up against this one. Try to get it even and stick it down. I hear that a lot on here. Just stick it down. So I'm just sticking it down. And I now have 4, and I know that I'm going to be able to get exactly 5 out of this. Now, if you cut them, smaller, do a 1/2 inch by 3/4 or 1/2 inch by 1 inch, whatever you want to do. You could probably, and you moved it all the way. Actually, if you moved this all the way down to the bottom of the page, you probably could get 6 of them. You might have to trim one just a little bit, but I'm thinking you probably could get 6 if you used the whole page and didn't leave the little gap at the bottom. Okay, and now I'm putting on number 6. And there it is. Poke it down good. Hope it sticks. And we have now created our little waterfall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yay! There they are. Right there. I'm sorry, it was a little off camera. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and put the paper down on top yet. I want to leave that till the last, because what I like to do, even with my big albums, I like to go through when I'm at the end and see what papers all I've used for my waterfall, and then I like to use each of the different papers that I've used throughout the album on my little mats here for my waterfall. So I'm not going to do any more with that right now. If you want to go ahead and put your little ones on, the measurements would be, let's see, 3/4 high by 1/2. So if you want to go ahead and do that, if you're doing one with me, go right ahead. Okay, I'm going to set this aside to dry, and I'm going to get my next piece. Now, I am going to make sure that I am on the right side. So, okay, so I know this piece is going to be my next flatter page that doesn't, have anything sticking up on it, so that my book will close nice when I'm done. And I know that it has to go to this side of the page. And it looks like I have some glue on here, but I think that'll cover up. Get glue all over me. And what I decided to use, and I was kind of just looking through my paper stack today before I did the video, I'm going to use this. It's a black, and it's the print on it, honest to God, is so tiny I can't even really see it. I know it says something about, Christmas stuff like candy and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to use that for my basic mat on here. I'm just going to get out my paper cutter again, and I am going to, unless I have a piece that's smaller, wait a minute, here's a piece that's smaller. This is such a great way to use up scraps. Is it, aha, it's a little over 1 inch, no, oh wow, it's exactly 1 3/4 inches. Hey, I got lucky today. Okay, and then I'm going to go, and I'm going to make sure I have the writing going the right direction, and cut it at my 2-inch mark. And see, I still have a nice little piece left over for, little embellishments or whatever I decide to do with it there, maybe on another project. And I know this is black, and I know that, my ink is only going to show up where the little letters are, but I still don't want that bright white edge of my page since the rest are inked. So I'm going to go ahead and ink this too. I can see a little bit of it over on the letters, like on the sides. And that's fine. I just don't want that glaring white edge looking at me while when I'm flipping through my little album later on. And I'm pretty sure this one will end up being a gift for someone. So I need to get my piece of paper here. Make sure I have it the right way. This is the inside, so it's got to go over here on this. And I'm just gonna, oh, whoops, oops. I said this was gonna be a belly band page. And I was kind of goofing around, and I have a piece here of this, and it's little green chevrons. I don't know if you can see that. Come on, camera. Yeah, I think you get the idea. It's little green chevrons, and I thought, well, that would be so cute because it's black, and this piece is exactly 1/4 of an inch. All right. So let's go with that. I thought it was just a little scrap I was going to be thrown away. Okay, so I'm going to take this, and when you put a belly band in these, okay, I like to make sure that they are flat across the page. I don't want any give in them because I find the paper itself gives a little bit, and so when I even sticking a tag in something this tiny, that paper is going to give a little bit when the tag's in there, and it can fall out. I've decided I just want to go straight across my paper like so with mine, and I'm just going to snip this end off so I have a little bit left over to take under to the back side, like so, and I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on that and glue that down. Just like so. And I don't want it so tight that my paper's rolling up on the edges, but I don't want it loose either because your tags will fall out. Okay, so, and I plan on embellishing this little belly band when I'm done, so it's okay that it's pretty plain right now. But anyway, that's what we have there. You can see that. Okay, and I'm just going to take my tacky glue, and I am going to stick this down on my page. And centered pretty good. Stick it down there. Oops. Not quite even. There we go. I still think maybe it's just the belly band making it look that way for me. I don't know. But anyway, there we go. And that is going to be my next flat page, because I'm going to probably put 1 or 2 little tags in here. And when we embellish, I am probably going to put a little something down here at the bottom too to make sure the little tags stay in, because they like to fall out of these for some reason. I think it's just the size, the fact it's so small. So when I go to put these in, I am going to have my little, here in the camera here, I'm going to have my little waterfall page on this side next to Santa. Make sure everything's going the right way. And then on the back of that, I am going to have my little flat page with the belly band. And like I said, I'm going to do all these up at the end. I'm going to do one video where I'm just going to go through and embellish, and I'm probably going to take that one start to finish because it's just going to be embellishing. And when you have something this tiny, you can't do a lot. So I'm probably going to spend, when we get the pages done, I am probably going to spend one video embellishing and then one video to finish it up with the front and back covers for us. So if you're doing this with me and you want to go ahead and put your little pages in as we go, because like I said, I found out it's better to glue all your pages to your binding first and then glue your binding into your cover when you're all done. And if you want to go ahead and make your little tags for inside, go right ahead. I'm probably going to, once I stop this video, I am probably going to make my little tag that goes inside of this next page that I've made. And I'm probably just going to keep doing that as we go, because you saw me make the tag yesterday on the other video, and they're all going to be made exactly the same way. All my little tags that are going up on top. And I just want to keep them going so that when it gets time to embellish and finish, that's all we have to do is embellish and finish. Because I'm going to be making tags for these pages too, and I don't want to have to make the tags for these pages and those at the same time, because that's just going to take up a lot of video and make them run really long. So anyway, that is it for today. I will be back on Monday with part 4, and hopefully I will be able to start my series Make a Mess Monday also. So I will see you then, I hope. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.